Hi everybody, welcome to this free-to-play video guide to help you qualify in the qualifying round of the Open 2023. We're playing Master Division. A thumb up please would be massively appreciated. Make sure you're subscribed as well. This is APOC 4 friendly. Sniper 10, Extra Mile 9 will qualify very easily here. Make sure you follow all the steps and put in some wind angle and wind strength tweaks as you go along. But you should, if you execute correctly, qualify extremely easily here. Here I use 1 Katana, 2 Titans and 6 Kingmakers. There will be free-to-play ball master content available all week on the channel here. So take your time, good luck, and remember to put in some personal tweaks as you go along. Here we go. Hole 1 is not without risk. We have to use a Katana, otherwise you may hit the minimum distance line with a Kingmaker. We're going 1.5 backspin, 3 right spin, and then we're setting up with the ball guide going to be deliberately short of the hole. It will be pointing at the pin. You can look at the white ring. Half of it will be overlapping the rough, but the best results here come by looking at the ball guide. You can see there it is pointing about 4 green squares short of the pin. Now you need to put wind angle tweaks in on this one. If you have more tailwind, you will need to put some tweaks in, probably play with some underpower. If you don't do that, and if you get a different pull angle here, you might land in the rough directly on the first bounce. If you are worried about that, play with a couple of clicks of underpower or go with a 1201 pull, or if you're still worried, then get a driver with a loader backspin and play max backspin next to the green and hold the green safely there. This is only if you really want a shot at the hole in one, and even then it is a tough one. You can see the first bounce here. It is not a million miles away from the rough. Min +0, power 2 settings, 2 pulls over the bullseye if you fancy it, but tweak it. Otherwise, play at your own risk. It's very aggressive. On this par 4, brilliant chance with a Kingmaker. We're going to go with 3.5 top spin and 2 bars right spin. You need your APOC 4 and above and the Thorn. APOC 5 and above, red ring touching the rough on the right at +4 with APOC 5 and 6. APOC 4 will be at the top of +10, 20% of the red ring overlapping the rough. Then we adjust max +10, power 3 settings. Max +10, power 3. This is a very safe drive to get you over to that circular fairway, and that's going to set up a shot with the Thorn. So like I said, APOC 4, absolutely fine. Final part of the equation, 3/4 ball curl to the right. No overpower there, just try and drag it across horizontally, bouncing very safely over the rough. And there we see we're rolling nicely. Drive distance here is going to be around 345 yards. Then we make a top white fringe check. So bring your top of the white ring up to the fringe where it meets the green at the back of the green, in line with the pin. +2 was displayed there. This is a no spin shot, so we're not going to add any spin, just finding our position with the ball guide going through the hole. And you can see I'm just adjusting it here, zooming in to make sure, and you can see there going through the hole by about half a green square. For a +2 top white fringe check, we are going to play 52% slider, 20% elevation. We pull over the bullseye, and it's 2% per yard difference. So if you're at +3, you will be further away. So you're going to play 54% slider instead. Nice straight pull here, like I say, over the bullseye. Very simple no spin shot, so you've got a bit more time to get that landing position correct and concentrate on your pull angle. Hit perfect, and you're going to have a really good chance here for an eagle. We're going to go with the Titan here. We need the APOC and the Sniper. We're having the bullseye over the darker rough line. You see there, it's a bit difficult to see, but it is there. The second cut of rough at the top of +6 with APOC 5 and above, and the top of +12 with APOC 4. 5 bars of top spin, 2 bars side spin to the right. I'm going with the Titan because I want more wind push. It's going to give me a slower needle on the drive. It will, of course, though, make the second shot a little bit trickier. So if you wanted to try a Kingmaker, you could do so. Max +0, power 3 settings. No push-up required regardless of your club level, but we go with full overpower. and outer wall curl to the right. Look at that lovely slow needle, hit perfect, and you're going to be very nicely on the fairway here. Just rolling along very nicely. Drive distance is going to be in the region of 390 to 395. Now the second shot, we're adding spin first. We're going with a bar and a half of backspin, and then we are going to find our position. We are going to have the ball guide intentionally short of the pin because we have a lot of tailwind, of course, to deal with here. So you can see there I'm aiming at the pin, and the ball guide, as we're going to have a look at once I eventually give you a zoom in. There's the spin once again, a bar and a half of backspin. Ball guide, you can see there, about 4 green squares short of the pin. I'm aiming right at the pin though. Landing position of +10 would be +12 with sniper 9, but obviously +10 with sniper 10. I'm playing it 95% slider, 20% elevation. That is equivalent to true club distance. There are going to be a lot of rings to adjust here, so be ready for it. This is about 16 point something rings, 16.4 I think. However, unfortunately, on both my attempts, I great balled them. Great balled this one to the right, but I believe a perfect would have been very close, if not in. Kingmaker would increase your drop rates, but if you just want to get through with a Titan, then there's your route to the eagle. As I am always very clear to point out, playing free to play, you will qualify, you will most likely make it to weekend round. However, for the best results and to be competitive at the top of these brackets, the best thing to do is go and buy a text guide. And I've put the 4 logos on of the 4 guide teams that make and sell Master Division text guides. In no particular order, we have bottom left GC Fenzel, top right Boris Banco, bottom right Peter Johnson, top left Golf Clash Tommy. I support all of them equally. All of their shot creators and helpers on their teams invest a lot of time, money and talent into their products. They will help you improve your gameplay. I support them all. They all have my permission to post on the Facebook group, our BK Golf Clash Facebook group. So go and check them out if you want to get hold of some text guides. Here we're going to play with the Apocalypse and then the Guardian. We're going to go with 5.8 top spin and 3 left spin. Ball guide pointing in the middle of the bunker and the rough, there in that little narrow strip of fairway. Top of +4 with APOC 5 and above. Top of +10 if you've got APOC 4. Once we've found our position, we adjust maximum distance, 10% elevation. We're going to use power 3 numbers here. So making my adjustment there, and it's time to take our shot. Here we go. So centering the ball very nicely here. No overpower, no underpower, no curl. Just focus on hitting a nice perfect ball on this occasion, which we do there. And we're going to bounce very nicely rolling down the fairway. It is going to approach the rough, but it's going to be absolutely fine because it's uphill. Drive distance is going to be around 350. With the Guardian now on our approach, we add spin first, and we're going here with 7.9 backspin and 2 bars of right spin. You can tweak the spin if you'd like to, depending on the results in the video. Second bounce in that light green square column. Pause the video and have a look where it is. Third bounce is about level with the flag, but I would like you to tweak the aim. This is very close, and to be honest, primarily is a just get it to green safely. We are going with 80% slider, 10% elevation. Guardian 9, Guardian 8 preferred because of the distance here. Guardian 7 will struggle and go into overpower. So 80% slider, 10% elevation, and then finally centering the ball, and we're going to try and hit perfect, which we do. And you will see here it clears the rough very nicely and then holds onto the green. A small tweak might get you in for an eagle, but that is a very, very difficult par 4 to drop, especially in this wind angle. On the drive here, we're going to go with the APOC and then the sniper. So it's time to add spin. 4.5 top spin, 2 right spin, APOC 5 and 6, red ring touching the rough on the right at the top of +10. APOC 4, 20% of the red ring overlapping the rough on the right at P3 max rest. The adjustment here is maximum distance with 15% elevation. 15 elevation on this one. Now this is a little bit of a narrow line, so it might be nice if you can practice this one just to get familiar with the setup so that you're executing correctly and potentially putting in any wind angle or wind strength tweaks. We're going with half wall curl to the right and hit perfect on this one. Bouncing there nicely away from the rough, and then it's just going to miss the rough there on the left and roll just before the rough here. So it's a bit of a narrow one, but you should be fine. Around 372. Second shot, we are going to add 1.5 top spin and 3 right spin. You could actually decrease the top spin by a few clicks here. I'm aiming with a small gap between the white ring and the bunker, with the ball guide going over the bunker as shown. +6, we're going to play 85% slider, minus 10% elevation, that will be +8 with the sniper level 9. Use sniper 10 numbers throughout this playthrough, please. Making our adjustment, don't worry about the ball guide disappearing because we're going to use a 1.5 balls of curl to the right just before circle drop overpower and hit perfect. Doesn't matter if you hit a great left or great right though, you're still going to be on the green. And again, the primary objective here is just to secure the eagle. You can see with a bit less topspin we might be able to attack the pin a little bit more, but I'm going to take that tap in for the eagle with the Kingmaker all day and every day. We're going to use the rock here, not the quarterback, so get the rock out there on your screen and have the blue ring touching the rough on the left and the bunker down below, both at the same time. Then we are going to add our spin, and we're going with 3 backspin and 1 bar side spin to the left. Okay, so look at the rings and then add your spin. We then adjust maximum distance 10% elevation, power 3 numbers. But if you have the rock level 8, like I do here, use rock 9 numbers, please. Very important, use rock 9 numbers. Then we're going to make our adjustment, and it is going to be 2 pulls over the bullseye. This is kind of mid-wind and also the middle wind angle that I'm showing you. In fact, it's middle wind angle in all of these shots, so it's easiest for you to tweak from. Center the ball and hit perfect. It's going to bounce very nicely away from all the hazards, and there's a lovely little funnel down to the pin here. We catch it and we drop it right at the pin. What a beauty for a hole-in-one. If you're enjoying the free content and want to help keep it free and support the channel here, head over to patreon.com/BK Golf Clash. Loads of different membership levels, all have the same perks. You get wind charts early, you get elevation sheets, exclusive content as well, episodes of my club guide series up there as well. So plenty to help you out as membership perks if you want to help support the channel. It's NASCAR time. We're going to go with the quarterback and a power 3 ball, otherwise known as a Kingmaker. Max rest position, white ring touching the rough. Make sure you get the position right. Then we are adding our spin. We're going to go with 2 bars of top spin and 3 bars right spin. Then we adjust max +10 power 3. You could use a quarterback 9 on this one as well, but I'm pretty sure you'll all have the QB 10. So max +10 power 3, and then we make our adjustment. It is again going to be 2 pulls over the bullseye. Try and be as accurate as you can. And then the final, very important part of the equation, we need some right curl to catch the funnel. So we're going to go with outer wall curl to the right, no overpower. Hit perfect. This one will swing the ball in very, very nicely. No danger with this shot really. You're going to be having a short putt if you miss the hole-in-one. We catch the nice route down onto the green and in here for a hole-in-one on this par 3. Brilliant chance with a Kingmaker to get the drop. With this one, I actually dropped down to a Titan to show that it can be made with a lower power ball, or indeed a lower stat ball than a Kingmaker. So I'm going with a Titan and the extra mile level 9. We're going to go with max top spin only, and we are adding spin. And with the extra mile level 9, I'm going to be at the top of +5, and you can see the second and third bounces are what I'm looking at there. 1 ring away from the rough with the second bounce and just over the rough with the third bounce once you've added your spin. Max +20 Power 3 settings. If you have an APOC 7 and above, then you could switch to that after you adjust because it would give you more accuracy. We are going to go here with a little bit of overpower. First though, we're going to go with half a ball of curl to the left and just before the circle drops as our overpower reference. Might need a wind strength tweak if you're if you're upgrading to a Kingmaker, but you want to go once, twice and a third time on the fairway, and that's going to leave you a very simple Endbringer school wedge for your eagle. We finish with a very, very nasty wind angle for free to play, so do your best on this one. We're going to set up and play with the extra mile 9, unfortunately. We're going at the top of +0 with the inner ring touching the rough, so just before it ticks over to +1. Then I'm going to go with 7 top spin and 3 right spin. Max +20, power 3 is what we're going with. Again, once you've adjusted, if you've got APOC 7 or 8, for goodness sake, switch to that instead. It will be easier. Max +20, it's going to be a shaky needle, unfortunately. 0.8 ball, right curl, try and hit perfect. Great balls are going to be dangerous with the extra mile. So you've got 2 options. If you've got the APOC 7 and above, go with that. But even better, you could switch to a higher power ball with wind resistance 3 or greater. You want to clip the rough and roll out. Now we need the Cataclysm. We're going to go with 6 top spin and 3 right spin. All we need to do is worry about getting this one to the green. No heroics here, just focus on getting it right and hitting perfect. Second bounce, 1 ring away from the rough. Ball guide showing that it's going nicely onto the green. Get a good landing position here. I'm setting up at +4 to give myself room to adjust. Obviously you might need to tweak the spin and the setup based on your drive. So do the best you can, try and find a consistent point. We're using true club distance, so +4. I'm going to play this 80% slider, 10% elevation. However, be advised, this will be a shot that needs overpower following a successful drive. So again, if you want to upgrade yourself to a higher power ball, then by all means do so. Takes me into a couple of rings of overpower. I'm adding 1 ring on because I want to make sure I'm getting down there. So 3 rings of OP, do your best, but please be aware this is a very nasty wind angle for free to play. So there will be a lot of people making only a birdie on this par 5 in this tournament, clipping the rough very nicely, and it's rolling down to the green. And then we're just going to have a nice tap-in putt for the eagle. Best of luck, everybody. Enjoy yourselves and good luck out there. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.